Good morning, guys. We are the Birth Besties, and we're here for Sunday morning coffee talk. And we just thought we would touch base on our topic for the week, which was relaxation. We're going to share with you guys. And we're here for Sunday morning coffee talk. And we just, so we just wanted to talk about how we found time to relax in our busy schedule. Or when you're pregnant and all you want to do is just climb into bed and at the end of the day and not think about anything. So, Crystal, take it away.
Well, you have to practice relaxation. I know it sounds silly, but it's like anything else. It's a skill. And with on First Talk in our course, we teach you some strategies to kind of help you learn how to implement guided relaxation in practice before labor. So some ways that I kind of did that while I was pregnant is actually my husband initiated relaxation time. And I would get into a comfortable position and he would kind of walk me through guided imagery, and he would actually touch my body in places like my shoulders and my jaw and things that I always held, and I still to this day hold my stress or tension in. And it was actually that physical touch and the talking that helped me realize, like, okay, I need to let that go. And I could physically feel relaxation start to take place in those particular areas. So it's practice. You have to practice.
So I laugh when you say let it go, because as a doula, that was my key phrase when my client was in labor. I would always, touch the shoulder or touch the forehead and say, okay, now let it go. But then as soon as that song came out, it ruined it for me because, I didn't want to start laughing. Yeah, I didn't want her to be singing the Frozen soundtrack in her head while I'm trying to get her to relax.
Right, but it kind of does initiate that, like, let it go.
Let it go. Yeah, exactly. My husband would help me with relaxation also. However, we found that it was a little bit more difficult. Well, I enjoyed it at bedtime because then I could go off to sleep after and be completely relaxed. But let's just face it, babies don't always come at bedtime. I mean, a lot of times they come in the middle of the night, but it's important to practice. Yeah, it's important to practice relaxation at different times throughout the day so that you can relax when it's bright and sunny outside, because you might be laboring when it's bright and sunny outside. So oftentimes, you're sounding like a robot. So anyways, it was really important to know that if it's the middle of the day and maybe my husband isn't home, that I was able to also guide myself through relaxation.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Whether I'm, meditating of sorts because I'm just sitting on the couch with my eyes closed. If it would, this was much easier accomplished with my first, pregnant with my first, than it was with the second and third. But you just have to find 10, 15 minutes anywhere that you can in your day, whether it's, when you first wake up in the morning or when the kids are at school or something.
Yeah, when you've got little ones running around, it's hard to relax, but sometimes we all need a mommy time out, and it's actually really good to implement some of this even whenever you're not pregnant and just have little ones running around. Use a little mommy self-care time to implement some relaxation techniques. So if you're just a mom and you're looking to relax, I think Michaela and I can both tell you that you have to schedule self-care.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to do it sometime this week.
Exactly.
You've always put yourself last. So take out a calendar and say on Wednesday from 2 to 3, the kids are going to have quiet time, or from 6 to 7 at night when they're in bed, I'm going to go do XYZ.
Right. And that goes for all self-care. You need to take time to, go get your nails done if that's something that you enjoy, or take yourself to get a massage. I don't know. There's Self-care looks different for everybody. And if I'm being completely honest, for me, it looks different every day. I need something different every day. Sometimes it's just to be able to work uninterrupted. And that's actually self-care for me because I get joy out of it. And it gives me time to focus on what I want to focus on.
Yeah, it's whatever, floats your boat or brings your joy out. So
right.
I just figured out that I like watercolor because I totally learned how to properly paint watercolors the other day, and it was so relaxing. I haven't been that relaxed in a long time. So now that's my new thing. Like, I'm going to go home and buy some watercolor paper and some watercolors, and when my husband's painting his things and the kids are in bed, I'm going to paint. And I'm not an artist, but it's just therapeutic. So
yeah, that's awesome. I've always loved coloring. Coloring is definitely therapy for me. I can sit there with one of those
big intricate books.
Yeah, and just sit there and color and color and color. And I don't know why. I know there's some science behind it, I think, but I love it. I could sit there and color with the kids for hours or by myself and be as happy as a clam.
Yeah, so you just gotta find, and it doesn't have to look like, you don't have to be like harsh on yourself and be like, well, my self-care doesn't look like, Sally's self-care.
Right.
That's okay. It's whatever you like to do, and just scheduling time to do it. Yep. Definitely put it on your calendar, because you'll always make an excuse of why you can't, because someone else needs something from you, because that's what we do as moms. So whether it's guided relaxation because you're, preparing for labor, or your mom and you just need some self-care, we definitely recommend that you spend time relaxing and pouring into yourself.
Exactly. And like I said, every day it looks different. Some days I just want to sit down and read a book. Some days I just want to sit in silence. I used to be afraid of silence before I had kids. I would need the TV on or the radio on or something to not feel like I was alone with my own thoughts.
Right.
And now I live for the moment that I get to just sit in silence. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing.
Agreed. I totally agree. Sometimes, like, after the kids go to bed, that's, my husband wants to talk then. And sometimes I'm just like, but I don't want to hear anything. I just want to sit here. I just want to just telepathically tell me what you want, because I don't want to talk.
Right.
Especially if they have like a loud voice after your kids have been going all day. It's just like, no, but I sensory overload. I don't want it anymore.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. The reason why relaxation, and you might have seen this in our Thursday video, but relaxation in labor helps the pain it basically transfers the pain that you feel into a positive experience. And I know that sounds really crazy because pain and positive don't seem to go hand in hand. But the more and more you relax during a contraction, the less painful it is, and the more powerful it is at doing its job. So you're not taking away from the contraction and putting it into the tension in your shoulders or your eyebrows or your jaw or curling up your toes or wherever it is that you hold that tension. You're allowing the contraction to use all of that power to get to your end goal, which is have a healthy baby.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Because if your body's totally tense, you're basically fighting the effectiveness of that contraction. So learning how to let go of the fear and to let go of the tension, and that helps the contractions be more effective and you to feel less pain, which is all around good things.
Exactly. So we challenge you to go into this week and find some ways that you can fit relaxation into your schedule.
And tell us.
Yeah, and we want to hear about it, because you might have thought about something that we didn't. So, like we said, it looks different for everybody, or it looks different for you every other day. So tell us about it so that maybe if somebody that's struggling with finding ways to relax can use your ideas.
Right. So share below this video or somewhere else on our page if you like. But below this video is a great place to just put what your favorite thing to do to relax or have mommy self-care time is. And if you're watching on the replay, also give us a hashtag replay so we know that you watched.
That's right. So we hope you guys have a great Sunday. Weather, I don't know where you guys are in the country, but the weather's beautiful here. Still a little warm for the middle of September for my liking. I'm ready for that cool, crisp fall air, but we're not quite there yet.
I'm in a sweater. It's like 60 something. So
yeah, I'm in a summer dress.
So have a great week, everybody. We're the Birth Besties. We'll see you again Thursday, and then we have some exciting stuff to share with you guys this week about our following.
That's right.
Yay.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye.